Hey guys, just going to go through a couple pedals here, distortion / overdrive pedals. The first one is the Ibanez Turbo Tubescreamer. Quite a simple pedal. It's basically a model of the original TS9. It has a couple different settings here. It has a regular TS9 setting, then the plus setting, hot setting, and then turbo Tubescreamer. So basically just different variations on the original Tubescreamer circuit. The only real difference I've noticed is that the volume basically increases, and then drive, level, and tone like the original Tubescreamer. And then here's the MXR Distortion III. Quite a nice little pedal, just picked it up a while ago. Much easier to use than the Tubescreamer. It's got output, tone, and distortion, so very simple. And I'll just go through and give you guys a couple regular settings here. And I'm running through a Vox AC50, just standard Vox combo. And then I'm running through my Outlaw Customs Telecaster. Quite nice, very versatile instrument. I'll just go through here and I'll show you guys a couple different settings. Here we go. Alright, first thing we'll do is we'll go through and just go straight up on all the knobs. So pretty much just, I guess, as even as you could go on the pedals. And here's my clean setting, a little bit of drive. First off, we'll try the Distortion 3. What I like about the Distortion 3 is it's a very clear, transparent distortion, not a lot of mid boost, high boost. I'll let you hear it. Here's everything straight up. Alright, so that's the Distortion 3 straight up. Let's just go through here and play around with the Distortion 3 a little bit. I'm going to turn the output up a little bit to about, probably about 1 o'clock. And it also affects, the thing that's strange about this pedal is, you can get up to about noon or 1, and once you get past 1, there's a gigantic boost in the volume, so I try to stay right about 1, otherwise it'll just it'll kind of throw you off. So we'll roll the distortion back a little bit. Now, this is with the distortion all the way off, and you still get a little bit of drive. So that's clean. Trying to even out the signal here. So, it's kind of a nice pedal to use. If you roll off the distortion all the way, it'll just give you a little boost. If you're running a tube amp, it'll just warm up the tubes a little bit. Great sounding pedal. What's cool about it is it can get into high gain territory. I mean, it's not going to get into like super high metal, but it gets into higher gain territory. We'll roll it up to about 9 o'clock. This is about the setting I use. That gets you a little bit of a warmer overdrive, kind of a lead tone. I play a lot of a cleaner sound, so that's about as dirty as I like to get, but it gets much dirtier. We'll go halfway up now like we started out at. You can get some pinch harmonics going there. Let's go to 3 o'clock here. So that sound you can get a lot more by, you know, early 80s kind of, you know, heavy metal sound, Judas Priest, that kind of stuff. That's kind of cool. I'm going to roll the volume back a little bit, and here's the distortion all the way up. Like I said, it doesn't get into huge metal territory, but it's great classic rock, early kind of metal sound. So it's got a cool little sound like that. I'm going to roll it back a little bit. I'll show you a little bit of the tone knob. It's all the way up here. It's very tinny. If you roll it off, it gets cut to the high end, obviously, like any other pedal that you would ever use. Alright, so that's pretty much the Distortion 3. Very simple, very easy to use. Quite a transparent overdrive. Alright, so next up we have the Ibanez Turbo Tubescreamer. Another pedal I use quite frequently, and I pretty much always leave it in the TS9 setting, which is what it's at here. And here's everything straight up. Very transparent vintage sound. Here's the drive all the way up on the TS9. Pretty simple, pretty easy to use. Go to the plus setting. As you can hear right away, there's a much greater volume increase. Alright, here's the hot setting. You can hear there's a large bass frequency increase on the hot setting. And the turbo setting. That's why I always keep it on the TS9. I think it sounds better. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's all you really need to know about the Turbo Tubescreamer and the Distortion 3. Have fun.